One of the awardees at the New Yorkers for Children Fall Gala in Manhattan on Thursday night talked about how she herself began her life in the child care system. Beauty entrepreneur Nancy Jarecki, who is on the board of the charity, shared her touching story of being adopted in Kansas with a star-studded audience that included Paul Rudd, Thurman, and Mariska Hargitay. More than $1 million was raised that evening to support the city's foster children as they get older. Jarecki was a media executive and artist. Her husband, Andrew, directed the first-ever HBO series called The Jinx, The Life and Deaths of Robert Durst. In the 1990s, he also co-founded Moviefone, which he and his colleagues later sold to AOL for $388 million. However, she added, "I was called something entirely different when I was born in Kansas in 1964. I was Denny Lee Livingston back then," she remarked. "My birth mother gave me that name when she realized, at the age of 19, that she was no longer able to care for me." Jarecki described how she was sent to the Kansas Children's Service League group home in Topeka, where she claimed to have benefited from the services the state provided. Jarecki shared a charmingly funny anecdote, saying, "True story. Ethel's method for finding me the ideal parent match included dressing me in a gorgeous baby presenting gown and matching bonnet. Who could resist a baby wearing a hat and a gown?" Jarecki said that when a couple chose to adopt baby Livingston, Ethel explained to them that the fancy presentation gown would not be going home with them and that they would need to pack some clothes for their new baby. "After the adoption was finalized, I would depart from the state's custody, packing up my gown, and we would head out. Nancy Louise Fry would soon be baby Livingston," she claimed. "I was so fortunate for so many things that went right for me," thought Jarecki, who has been working with New Yorkers for Children for years. "I went to the group home several times as an adult, and it was really wonderful. I felt really fortunate to be paired with Ethel Funston. Having adopted parents made me extremely fortunate. Growing out of foster care was not a difficulty for me." Filmmakers Eugene and Nicholas Jarecki are Andrew's brothers, while his father Henry, who was present at the ceremony, is a well-known Yale Medical School psychiatrist and pioneer of computerized commodities trading. Screenwriter Tony Gilroy from The Bourne Identity, Steely Dan singer Donald Fagen, Jill Kirkman, Griffin Dunn, and Dr. Denise Maybank, CUNY's Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, were also present at the banquet. Nancy smiled wryly as she took the microphone, "Someone's getting lucky tonight," to the audience's amusement after Andrew gave her a nice introduction. Nancy made jokes to the well-heeled audience. During the auction part of the evening, a lot of people go to the bathroom, in an effort to raise money during the auction.